Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so for this time around, we are going to continue our lab session with the laboratory number 3, okay, which is about the Ohm's Law. Okay, so this lab sheet, okay, we are going to prove the calculation of using Ohm's Law and compare with the measurement. Okay, we should get the same value in between calculation and measurement. Okay, so this lab sheet will cover the course outcome number 2, which is measure basic electronics parameter, and course outcome number 3, which is utilize electronic instrumentation and measurement tools. Okay, so it's also cover PO number 5, which is model tool usage. Okay, so the instruction is for this lab sheet is you need to construct the circuit in figure 1. So this is the figure 1. So the figure 1 is very simple, which is you have only one resistor here. Okay, so you need to write down the results and the calculation. So the third instruction is calculate the current using Ohm's law from the results obtained. Okay, so what is the Ohm's law? Ohm's law is V equal to IR. So if we know that what is our V, okay, let's say we have the value of V and the value of R. So we can calculate what is the I. What is the current? So I equal to V over R. Okay, so let's go to the experiment step. Okay, the first step is connect the circuit in figure 1. Okay, so I need you to connect the circuit in Tinkercad as usual. Okay, so this is the circuit. Okay, let's say this one is resistor 3.9. Okay, so you can, from the lab sheet, the resistor is 3.9. Okay, so the next step is calculate the current through R1. Okay, you need to calculate current through R1. So you need to put your multimeter here. So at least you need to put your multimeter in here. Okay, so let's say if you want to measure the current, make sure your multimeter is sitting in between this line. Okay, so make sure you disconnect this line first. Okay, next is insert the ammeter in between. Okay, what is meant by insert the ammeter in between? I will show you in the Tinkercad in the next minute. Okay, so next is calculate the current to R1. Okay, using Ohm's law and measure the current through the R1 using the DMM. What is DMM? DMM is a digital multimeter. So gradually vary the voltage from 0 volts to 10 volts. So 2 volts at a time. Okay, next is repeat steps number 2 and 3 for R2 and R3. Okay, so here we have only one resistor. However, you need to change the resistor to, firstly, you need to, the value is 3.9. Okay, next is change to the value of 10 kilo ohm, and last is change to 47 kilo ohm. Okay, so you need to do 3 types of experiment, which is the same experiment but with the different value of resistor. Okay, so okay, so I will show you what is meant by step number. Okay, wait, first, what is the step number 4? Record all the results in table 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Okay, then plot a graph. Okay, so make sure you plot a graph showing the relationship of the current and voltage for each resistor R1, R2, and R3 in one graph. Okay, all right. Okay, so I will show you what is the step means in Tinkercad. Okay, please firstly connect your circuit in Tinkercad like this. Okay, since we have only one resistor, so this is our resistor. So we are going to start with the resistor. The first value of resistor is 3.9. Okay, so the first value of the resistor is 3.9. Make sure you set here is 3.9 kilo ohm. All right. So okay, let's see. The next step is gradually vary the voltage from 0 volt to 10 volts. Okay, because we know that the Ohm's law is V equal to IR. So we know what is the voltage value and we know what is the resistor value. Our resistor value this time around is 3.9 kilo ohm. Okay, so for the first step, we set the voltage value is 0 ohm. Okay, so you can calculate V equal to I equal to V over R. So if the V is 0, so the R is 3.9 kilo ohm, definitely the current you get is 0 ampere. Okay, so this is from the calculation. Alright, so let's see in the Tinkercad. Let's say this is the 3.9. Okay, so set the power supply to 0 volts. Okay, then start the we should connect the multimeter. Okay, so you need to connect the multimeter in between. Okay, as I said before, you need to put the multimeter in between this line. So where is this line? In between positive power supply with the first leg of the resistor. Okay, where is the line? So this line is here. This is the positive power supply. This is the first leg of the resistor. So let's mentor this line first and connect to here. Okay, positive to positive multimeter to positive power supply. So change the color to red, this color change to black. Okay, so the current will flow from the positive power supply through this line. So get into the multimeter, go back to the resistor and flow back to the power supply. So it just completed one cycle. Okay. Next is okay. So you will get the current is 0 ampere. What if we change the the voltage value to 2 volts? Okay, let's say the voltage value change here to 2 volts. So the calculation will be 2 over 3.9 kilo is equal to 0.512 milliampere or 513 microampere. Okay, so is it correct? Okay, so let's go again to your Tinkercad. Change this one to 2 volts. Okay, sorry, should be stop simulation. Change this one to 2 volts. This one, make sure you set it at amperage. Okay, since you are going to measure the ampere. So start the simulation. So the result is 530 microampere. So from the calculation and the measurement, the value that you get is same. Okay, so this means that the Ohm's law is proven. Okay, so next is gradually change the voltage level to 4 volts. Okay, next change to 4 volts. Okay, what is the I? So 4 over 3.9 kilo ohm. So what we'll get? Okay, 4 over 3.9 shift kilo. So you will get 1.025 milliampere. Okay, let's show it inside the Tinkercad. Okay, stop the simulation and change this to 4. Okay, so start the simulation. So you will get 1.03 milliampere. So the result is same. Okay, so next is change to, okay, increase the voltage value to 6 volt, 8 volt and 10 volts. Okay, that is for the 3.9 resistor value. Okay, so next is repeat the step, repeat the experiment again with the resistor value of 10k. Okay, look at your lab sheet, right? Okay, correct, 10k. Okay, and repeat again and again the value to from 0 volt to 10 volts, and after that change the resistor value to 47k and repeat again the experiment. Okay, so you will get all the measured current here and the calculated current you should put here. Okay, next is plot the graph. These three tables should be plotted in one graph. And then don't forget to answer the questions below and discuss all this. Okay, so from here you can see which graph is on the top, which graph is on the bottom. Is at the bottom. Okay. All right. So make sure you conclude your experiment, and you need to have a discussion. What is meant by discussion? Discuss the difference in between your calculated value and the measured value. Okay, so that's all for your. Also, so before we end this video, before I end this video, okay, I would like to remind you that you need to share this diagram inside your report, okay, and submit it to the column. Okay, so that's all. Thank you.